Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world, Brock. He got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Warren running between the tackles. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We've just got to take better care of it.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Finds his man Downs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Richardson to throw. This one finds Taylor. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Taylor makes the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go now. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's go. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Tag! Cup 19! Cup 19! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready?
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
30! Inside!
A pistol snap here, Rodgers. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. This is ahead for about 5. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Hey, take 26!
1st down, Rodgers. He's got a man left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Complete to DK Metcalf. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Brought in close to the 8. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. They've got a man in motion. First down throw here from Richardson. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Colts, nothing.
On the jump.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. Flush down now to his left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Stephanie.
Play action with Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
At the 36-yard line.
And that. 18, Pioneer.
On first down, it's Richardson. He's on the move. Connection made with his back deep downfield. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Putting a receiver in motion.
And that.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Forced out to his right. He's on the move.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready up.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game 7-7.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Rodgers to throw. Finds his man Rice. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Hey, 88. 26.
Rodgers here from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Hauled in by Rice. He's got to gain a 6 there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
50.
Again, Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf there to bring it in. They get 38 out of the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Steelers looking for a score just before the break. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Warren. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He tries to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak, but that time the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hunt.
Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Throw complete to Warren. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
18, Pioneer. They smash.
Running back sent in motion.
Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, headed right. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
70 range, go!
Throwing now, Richardson. Warren's got it, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's caught, Warren. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Richardson now on 1st and 10. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
70 Lions. 18 Raptors. 75 line. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
First down throw here from Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This one finds Taylor. Has some daylight through the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Richardson now. On target to his man Taylor. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down carry for Taylor. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Completes this one to Rice. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 29-yard.
Here's 2nd and 11. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Fits it through the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here. 1st down from the red zone. He's on the move. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, Taylor. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Colts have it to start the 4th, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on.
Ready?
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Go! Ready?
Richardson back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Let's go now.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Inside.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 30 on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw by Rodgers. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Back north.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Steelers first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers put up even more points in a win. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Come 19, come 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical.
He loses the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Chased out to his right. He's running. The ball is loose. Steelers have it. Headed the other way.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. First and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing now, following the turnover. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. And the Colts are going to take over after the interception. Colts hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. They're out and set. First and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send Metcalf left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25, Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Rodgers here from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Yeah, live. Hey, 88.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. They got him the ball back.
26.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, that is such a bummer because as a quarterback, gosh, you got to give your receiver enough space and enough real estate to make that catch in bounds. That was off just enough to carry the receiver to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Get 300. Get 300. 150.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he drives this forward to the 6. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears.